welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda, and today I'm going to show you how you can make 6 different ways to join the grannies. So let's start, and before, don't forget to subscribe. To buy all the materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es and we will send it right to your house. Well, first I will show you all the different ways that you can make to join the grannies. The first one is this one, and you can join this one granny with other granny by making the same stitch of the project that you are making, okay? And you will need to use your hook. The second way is also using your hook and doing a kind of zigzag, you see? Well, this way you won't increase the size. The third way is making a single crochet and creating a kind of a pleat between each granny. Also, you won't increase any size and it's very useful. Then the fourth one is with the embroidery needle. With this technique also you won't increase any size and you will have granny next to a granny. So this stitch is invisible, so this is the very unique thing of this way. Then with this way you are going to use your hook and you are going to make double crochets, one here, one in the other side, and like you see with this we are going to increase a size. The sixth and last way is by making some waves or some arch all around the granny, and then when we are about to join the other granny, well, here we are going to make like kind of a mesh, you see, like a diamond. With this technique also we are going to increase a bit our size, okay, the size of our project. So, well, what do you think? These are the 6 different ways that you will learn today of how you can join your grannies. I hope that you choose the best one for you. All of them are very easy and fast, and I'm sure that in your common projects you will use one, so choose your favorite. Well, so this will be the first way that you will learn of how you can join one granny with other granny. We are going to use the same stitch that we used to make the grannies, and we are going to use a different color so you can tell. If not, well, you can choose the color that you want. We are going to insert the hook and the thread in one of the corners. Remember that we are going to make the same stitch that we were making before. If you want to continue with the sequence of the color that you have been making your project, well, the same way in the last row you will make this and you will join with the next grannies, okay? So, well, once you have your thread in the corner, well, here we are going to make, and while we make this we are going to try to hide the first thread at which we started. We will go up with 3 chains. Well, we are going to use the same stitch. Remember, 3 double crochets in the corner and 2 chains in between, and then 3 double crochets, and then we will continue with the rest. Well, for now, see you in the next corner to teach you how we are going to join. What I do first is that I make the same stitch and then I joined. So see you here. So well, as you see, I have joined other grannies with the same stitch, and this is the same example, okay? As I told you, I stop here and then I will continue with the rest. Here in the corner I'm just going to make the half of this. Remember, the first 3 double crochets and then 2 chains. Remember that in the corner we made 2 series like this one together. So in this case we are going to make the first 3 double crochets, 1 chain, and then we are going to take the corner of the next grannies. We are going to slip 1 chain. So here we are completing the 2 chains that we made always in between here in the corner, and then we will complete the next 3 double crochets that always go in the corner. When we finish, then we are going to make 1 chain and then we will go right to the next space. Here we will insert the hook. We are going to slip 1 and then we will complete the 2 chains that we always made, making 1 chain. Then we will go into the next space to make the next 3 double crochets that we make, like we make the stitch, remember? Then 1 chain, and we will slip 1 in the next space, 1 chain, and then we will continue. Remember that this is the classic stitch that we always make when we make grannies. I like this technique very much because with the same stitch you can blend the joint of the grannies, right? So this is the most common and the most useful stitch. Obviously I will teach you more ways so you can choose your favorite. Well, I will make more with you. I want to arrive to the corner so you can see how we are going to join there, but let me show you first how it's looking so far. You see it completely blended with the stitch, right, by making this join. So let me arrive here. So we are going to make the first part of the corner. We are going to make the first double crochets, then we are going to make, I'm sorry, 1 chain. We are going to insert a hook in the corner. As you see, we have already joined some of them, so we will take here. We will insert a hook right in the center of the other joints of the grannies. We are going to slip 1 and then 1 chain, and then we will continue with the rest, making the 3 double crochets of the corner that are missing, okay? And if you were making a long strip like this one, well, you first join one side and then you complete the stitch and then you close the square. And like this with all the squares, right? But when you have a corner like this one, well, you are going to make what we have just made. Remember, in this part, we are going to complete the stitch, and while we complete the stitch, we are going to join with the other granny. I will continue making more with you so you can see exactly how it is. I like to use this technique a lot, especially not only in grannies. I use the same stitch to join other pieces so I can blend the joints. So this technique is pretty useful. So it will be very useful not only if you want to join grannies, but for other projects. So I think that it's very important that you know that these ways exist so you can apply them in other projects. I always try to invite younger people to make these kind of activities. As you see, it's very easy, so I invite all of you that you invite your kids to make this activity with you. It's very easy, so fast, and they will have fun by creating their own combinations and all of that. Sorry if you hear a little bit of noise here. I'm in the terrace of my house, but if I record inside my house, there are a lot of noise, so I always try to do the videos better for you. So that's why I decided to choose this space where I can record the videos. And well, look here, I finished to join this square. So far it looks like this with the same stitch. It perfectly blends, right? So now, look, this is the technique that I use to join this other project that I have with the same stitch of this shawl. I joined these circles, you see, so it perfectly blends with the rest of the project, so you can tell where it's exactly the joint. So as I told you, I always try to use the same stitch that I'm making in my projects to join, so you can blend it. Well, here you will finish making the stitch and then you will join like I have taught you. Well, let's make the second way. Well, look, this is the second way, so I already make a knot in the corner. I'm going to insert a hook in the corner also. I'm going to take the stitch and then I'm going to take the other corner and right in the first double crochet, not in the corner, you see, right in the first double crochet. Well, right there we are going to insert our hook. We are going to slip 1, and then we are going to take the next stitch and we are going to slip 1. This way it's called zigzag because as you see we kind of make a zigzag, So we take one stitch from one granny and one stitch from the other side, and at the end you will see that we will kind of create a zigzag. And well, while we are here in this space, we are just going to insert a hook right in the middle, and then one right in the middle of the other granny, and we will slip one. Then in the next a double crochet, and then in the next double crochet of the other granny, and like this we will take one stitch from here and one stitch from the other side, and like this we will have a zigzag. And well, I want to finish this technique with you so you can see exactly how it looks. For now, let me continue making it. It's important that you take into account that with this technique, your break won't increase any size, not like in the other technique, the last one that I teach you, where the size increase a little bit, because you see we kind of make one row more in each granny, but in this one no, this one are completely closed. So if you want to open and if you want a bigger size, well, you have to take that into account, that this way might not be the best choice. Also, if you want to blend this stitch a little bit more, well, you can use the same color and you can blend it perfectly, but in this case I want to make it in a different color so you can tell better. Well, here I almost finished. Remember that here in a bigger space we are going to insert the hook just right in the middle, like this. Okay, well, we almost finished, and this is how we are going to join the grannies. So this will be the second way. Now let's make the third way. Well, this is the third way. So we are going to insert our hook right in the corner, taking both grannies, and we are going to take our thread. Remember that I told you that I'm going to use a different color so you can tell exactly how it is. And then we will take one stitch from here and one stitch from the other side. Okay, we will match them, okay, at the same distance, and while we make this, we are going to try this thread of the beginning. So we are going to make single crochets. At the end we will have a pleat in between them. It's also important that you take into account that with this technique we won't increase any size. Okay, these grannies will be completely closed, so there won't be any stitch in between, just a single crochet row. Here, when you have arrived to this space, we are going to make 2 single crochets inside, and then we will continue like we were making before. And then we will continue, remember, double crochet over double crochet, 1 double crochet from one side and 1 double crochet of the other side, making single crochets. Okay, so I want to finish this square with you so you can see exactly how it looks at the end. And then, well, here in the space we are just going to make 2 single crochets inside the space like this. So here we have 1. But while you already hide the thread of the beginning too much, well, at the end you will just cut it. Okay, you see? Then we will continue. We almost finished. Well, easy, right? I want you to see how it looks. As you see here, we have a pleat. This is the single crochets that we need, and I found this way very easy too, so I hope that you use it too. Now let's learn the way number 4. Well, now we are going to learn how to make the 4th way. We are going to use the embroidery needle, and if you want, you can use the same color of the thread of the yarn that you have been using. Okay, in this case I'm going to use this thread so you can tell exactly where we are sewing. Okay, I'm going to use the invisible stitch. I think that I have teach you in previous videos how it's the invisible stitch, so we are going to use the same. Remember that we have to take one stitch from one side and one stitch from the other side, and like this, stitch by stitch, we are going to join. Okay, so this is the invisible stitch. I suggest, of course, that you use the same color so you can blend it better. If you decide to just take one part of the chain since the beginning, well, always you will take just one part of the chain always. But if you have decided that you will take both parts of the chain, well, you will take both parts of the chains always, okay? So try to remember this while you make this invisible stitch. It's an important detail. Well, it's important that you also use the correct embroidery needle. Please try not to damage your yarn while you make this, okay? So that's why try to insert your hook, your embroidery needle correctly. So let me finish this with you. And well, as you see, with this technique, we will have completely closed one granny with the other. Okay, when you finish, we'll try to pull your stitch a little bit. So with this, you can almost tell, right? So that's why it's the invisible stitch. So you have to take that into account. Remember that I told you since the beginning, and since I teach the first way, that if you want to increase your size a little bit, well, you should use the first technique that I teach you. But if you want to join one granny over the other, well, you should use this one or the other techniques that I have teach you. So we almost finished. So this will be the fourth way. Now I will teach you the fifth way of how you can join grannies. So this will be the fifth way. Okay, with this technique we will use our hook, and also the size of our project will increase a little bit. So we will start right in the corner. We will go up with 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. We will take the other granny right in the corner. We will turn over first 1. We will take 1, 2, and then the last 2. Turn over, go right to the next double crochet of the other grannies. We will skip 1, and in the next one we are going to make the double crochet. So turn over, go, skip 1, and in the next double crochet of the next granny, make a double crochet. Then in this space we will insert our hook right in the middle, and we will make a double crochet, then turn over, and we will go to the next granny. We will insert right in the middle of the space and make a double crochet. So first 2 and then plus 2. You see, it's so easy. So we will skip 1 and make a double crochet, then turn over, and we will go to the next granny. Then again we will skip 1, and in the other one we will make a double crochet. So you see, it's very easy, and as I told you, your project will increase a little bit the size because we are making like a row more between each granny. So you have to take that into account. So far it's very easy, right? So the secret of this way is that we always going to alternate from one granny from the other one, and we will skip one space between each double crochet while we are turning, right? So please be careful if you are going to take both parts of the chain since the beginning. Well, always try to take both parts of the chain, always. I want to show you how it looks. I love this technique also. It's very common to use, and well, also it's important. For example, if you don't have enough grannies to complete your project, well, you can use this stitch of the first stitch that I teach you, so you can use it to complete your project. and maybe your grannies will be enough for the kind of project that you want to make. So well, for now we are going to complete the square until here, until the corner, and remember that it will open a little bit your project. Okay, so we will arrive here to the corner and then we will join the same in the other side, and we'll like this according to your layout. Okay, so well, this will be the way number 5. So let's continue with the last one. So this is the sixth and last way that I'm going to teach you. Well, we are going to insert our hook and our thread right in the corner. We are going to make a knot right there. We are going to make 5 chains and we will insert our hook in the next space. Single crochet. Then 5 chains, and in the next space again we are going to make a single crochet, and like this is how we are going to continue all around till the corner, and then in the other side too. You see, here we almost arrive to the corner, so I want to arrive there with you so you can see exactly how we are going to make it there. So again, 5 chains, then single crochet, again 5 chains, single crochet, and right here in the corner we are going to make 5 chains and we are going to insert the hook in the same space. Okay, and we are going to make here kind of an ear. You see, we will make this always in the corners. Okay, so we will make the same in the other corner of the other granny, and like this. So for now, let's continue. We will make 5 chains and single crochet, and like this is how we are going to continue all around. So let me finish and see you when I finish to make this stitch. So look, I finished the whole square. I made the same stitch and with the ears in each corner, right? So now I have the other square that I want to join. Right in the corner is where I'm going to start. I'm going to make just 2 chains and I'm going to insert the hook right in the other corner of the other granny. So we are going to slip 1 to close, then we will make 2 chains, and we are going to insert the hook right in the same space, because remember that here is the corner. So you see, this is how it's going to look in the corner. Then 1, 2 chains, and we are going to insert the hook right in the middle of the wave of the other granny. We are going to slip 1, then 2 chains and single crochet in the other granny. Like you could see, we are making the same stitch that we made in the first granny, but in this one, now that in this case we are while we make the stitch, we are joining, but it's basically the same. So we are going to make 2 chains, we are going to insert our hook in the next wave of the other granny, we are going to slip, then 2 chains, and in the other way, in the other space, single crochet. And remember that with this technique also, we are going to increase the size of our project. So please take that into account. And it's very easy, right? I like this stitch too. I like to make this technique too. So this will be the last one. I want to finish until the corner so you can see exactly how it is and how it looks. Well, here we arrive to the corner, we are going to make 2 chains, we are going to slip, then 2 chains, and in the same space we are going to insert. So this is the last and the 6th way to join grannies. And we have like diamonds here in the middle. Beautiful. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you choose your favorite and you use it in your coming project. The 6 different ways that I have taught you today are the easiest and the fastest. If you want, in the coming project, in the coming video, I can teach you what you can make using your grannies. If you want, please let me know here in the comments if you want me to teach you how you can make a garment using your grannies. Well, I enjoy spending this time with you. I hope that you have learned and I hope that you have liked this video. If you like it, please give me a like. subscribe, and share this video if you like. Thank you so much and see you in the coming videos. Bye!